The purpose of this series is to showcase carefully selected Japanese folktales with ridiculous or nonsensical endings.
What the?
However, I don't want people to think all Japanese folktales are like that. So, to commemorate our 10th episode, I'll be introducing a more serious and meaningful Japanese folktale this time. Gon, the notorious little fox, constantly played tricks on the villagers, causing them a great deal of trouble. The villagers, growing weary of his mischief, kept a close watch, ready to punish him if they ever caught him. One day, Gon spotted a man named Hyoju fishing in the river. Out of mischief, he released the eel that Hyoju had caught. In Japan, eels have always been considered a luxury food and are believed to be very effective for restoring health and vitality. About 10 days later, Gon saw a funeral procession for Hyoju's mother and realized that the eel he had let go was meant for the sick woman. Regret struck him. He had done something terrible. Even Gon hadn't intended to cause harm that couldn't be undone. Feeling sympathy for Hyoju, who had now lost his mother, Gon tried to make amends by stealing sardines and throwing them into Hyoju's house. But the next day, he overheard that Hyoju had been mistaken for the thief by the fishmonger and was beaten. Gon felt terrible. Determined to make amends with his own efforts, Gon began secretly delivering chestnuts and matsutake mushrooms to Hyoju every day. In Japan, matsutake are considered a delicacy and can cost over 10,000 yen per mushroom. At first, Hyoju couldn't make sense of the daily deliveries of chestnuts and mushrooms. He even worried that people might think he was the thief again. But his friend Kazu suggested that it might be a gift from the gods, and eventually Hyoju began to believe that. Gon, hearing this, muttered that it didn't seem fair, but he continued the offerings as a form of repentance for Hyoju and his mother. Then one day, as Gon snuck into Hyoju's house once more, Hyoju sensed something. Thinking the fox had returned to cause more trouble, he shot Gon with his matchlock rifle as the fox tried to slip out the door. Gon collapsed with a thud. Hyoju rushed over and saw a pile of chestnuts arranged on the floor. It was only then that he realized the chestnuts and mushrooms had all been Gon's way of apologizing. "Gon, it was you. You were the one who kept bringing me the chestnuts," Hyoju said. Gon nodded slightly with his eyes closed. Hyoju's rifle slipped from his hands, and a trail of blue smoke drifted from its barrel. So what did you think? This was our first time featuring a proper Japanese folktale, but as you can see, most stories actually have real lessons and meaningful messages behind them. Japan Bee is a channel that randomly shares information about lesser-known aspects of Japanese culture, spanning across various genres.